You don't want to pick it up before carrying it around. This looks pretty good. So next step, I'm going to be putting the yeah, that's a lot better. Now, just a little cheat, little hack. You notice there's this set of zip ties on here. So what happens with a helicopter this big is, especially when you have plastic cross struts with your struts on there, they'll kind of splay and spread out, and then the back of the helicopter goes down. So now your tail rotor's dipping down into the grass. So to alleviate that, I went to Ace Hardware and I bought these rubber washers, and so now the helicopter frame sits up a little bit higher in the back, a little bit higher with the tail boom of the helicopter. So this might be a little bit too tight. I'm probably going to get some more zip ties and loosen that a slight bit. You don't really want the skids actually like angled in like they are right now. But so now everything like looks pretty good. Take this out. This just holds the piston in place. But you do need to have these parts, and with the reverse process, you actually do have to have the extractor bolt that I had earlier. There are some specialized tools that you need. You need this to hold your clutch bell. And anyway, the spark plug can be put back in. Looks really nice with the engine in there now. And that's a super clean engine. Al is able to look up the serial numbers and everything on it, and he was saying that this engine is about 10 years old. There's another one in there, but this one will work, I think. So these are pretty much just modified weed eater engines. I think typically you mix, that's really tight, mix your weed eater 2-stroke gasoline with a 50-to-1 ratio. Okay, so I have a nice K&N style air filter. You really do want to have a good air filter. I'm hoping this fits right over there, and it does, so that's perfect. Let's see, that needs a straight. You could use either a straight or a Phillips screwdriver. So get this puppy on there as much as I can. This makes it really convenient, you know, having a clamp system on there. My other one I installed on the Vario, it took a lot of work, and you actually had to pre-drill holes and put a whole bunch of screws into it. So I like this installation a lot better. Now with K&N, you put like a little bit of oil on the filter, but I found out from another friend who's been in the hobby a lot longer than I have that because of all the oil inside the engine, that you don't actually have to put the oil on there, because as the engine runs, your two-stroke synthetic oil is going to get on there, so that's actually kind of redundant. So that's it. That's the Airstar Mongoose engine install. I will double check the specs. I can check my other helicopter too and see if this is about right, but big thing to watch out for though, like I was saying, I noticed on my other Airstar that with the belt, that sometimes it'll ride up on that pulley and then your belt starts rubbing against that bolt. So that's something to watch out for. This is pretty centered on the pulley back here, and I'm going to order a new fuel tank, and I'm going to try to get a slightly larger fuel tank if I can. But anyway, this is what I was talking about earlier with the extractor pin. So to take the engine out, you have to take the clutch bell off. So in order to get the clutch bell off, you actually have to you know, put that piece in the front to hold the piston, and you have to put this extractor pin in there to pop your clutch bell loose. And you also have to have your clutch bell wrench. So to work on these, you do need to have at least a few specialized tools from Vario. And again, this pulley system with the belt is a Vario design that Airstar International incorporated into their helicopters, and I'm really happy. I mean, like I said, when I first got this thing, it was the most plain Jane looking Airstar helicopter I'd ever seen. I mean, it was completely blacked out, and I don't know, I mean, it just seems contradictory to the whole concept of Airstar, because the Varios come with just like a plain metal looking frame, black tail boom, just plain Jane helicopter. So it just really seemed contradictory to me that Airstar would have a helicopter like that. But you know, it's personal preference. So I mean, hey, you know, apparently previous owner was into black, you know, like Johnny Cash. They called him the Man in Black. So the next step is going to be getting the muffler installed. So I have to get this turned around, and this is the other piece for the muffler, and you have your gasket. So you want to put your gasket on, and you know, basically, you know, get that on with your bolts, and There is I think it's like a Teflon type of connector that you use to join the two pieces of the muffler. Okay, it's hidden back there. If I can reach it, and hopefully this lines up. This is supposed to be like really heat resistant, which is kind of good because you have your fuel tank right there. What I like to do with my fuel tank is I really do like to put like a heat tape over that. The other helicopter has like this flexible metal that goes past there, and I'm not crazy about that. This material here seems to seal better, and it might kind of require having some kind of sealant in there, but there needs to be another one of those little pieces that pinch together. So basically you just get this on over there, and